Yes, we made a little lag check. The lag check seems to be very good. What's that, browser? Testing, yes. All good. Yeah, definitely. So, happy Sunday, the 4th of July 2021. For our viewers from the US, it's a special day, I know it. And yeah, happy 4th of July to you, but for the rest of us, it's only a simple Sunday and a hot one again. Yeah, so we want to go to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, to the underworld. We are here somewhere in the Scorched Lands and do some stuff. We have a few locations more to explore, after which we can go and read and continue the mission. Not free. What would be the best route? I think from here to here, and then we go here. Sounds good. Let's do it. 275. It is quite low. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. At least it's a thing. Some form of thing. Thank you, horse. My horse is very cooperative today. I like it. Water. Horse doesn't like water. Barren Pond.
They'll be on high alert here.
Oh, immediately at the beginning, we have one of these locations with rifts and stuff. This is not the location I originally wanted to do, but okay, fair enough. Thank you, game. I think. What's the second rift? There's the second. Okay, we have found... Was that the first? Bob. One Ostraka and one rift. The two rifts. No, the second one is there. Yeah, good. Okay, then let's go. Do something about those guys. I think we can sneak in here. 4 adrenaline left. Those are from yesterday. Oh, shoot. Was me. Of course. Let's get out of here. Ella. Ella, don't get stuck in the... Ella gets stuck again. That was not so good. That was not a nice start. Huh. What then? And where is this location? Now I'm confused. Is that the second one I wanted to take? Yes, it is. I wanted to start with this one. Game, why you do that? Let me see one more time. Where is the first... Where's the first rift? Huh. Over there somewhere. And up there's also one. Ah, it's that high. No wonder I didn't find it. Ella, exactly. Ella means uh-oh, I think. Oh, it looks so dusty. Yes, it does. It's sort of burning, I think. It's a Hadesian horse. Or how do you call a horse from Hades? A Hadesian horse. So it's an underworld approved horse. So underworld, it's absolutely creepy. Okay. There's one dude. Can I climb up here? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Of course not. Invisible wall. It looks so climbable. Wasn't me. Toasty horse, yes. Toasty is also good. Wasn't me. Who sees? Uh-oh. The problem is I can't take him out yet. There's a chain, actually. Ah, I need to go from there. Okay, well then. I should have opened my eyes immediately. You know, this location would also already be done, but... Well, let's go. Because we need to go from here. Haha. You don't see me. Neither my horse. Really? Wow. Ah, because here I can sneak. Nobody sees me. You're blind. Which is good. Sorta. So let's see who... You stupid... Aha. There's the first one. He's coming. Hi there. 1 of 3? Here's one for you. You're the first one I killed today. Special prize for you. 2 deaths for the price of 1. Okay. So how many can we kill now? 1, 2... 2 more. Yes, and the other ones are connected to the other rift. 4 more adrenaline. Those are too close to each other. I'd like to take this guy out, but I don't know how. Those brothers are there in the same place. Maybe I can sneak. Badouche, exactly. Badouche is cool. Hi. You're so dead. So there are the 2 brothers. We're standing at the same place, which is not good when it comes to taking them out. Maybe I can snipe one and the other one will run after me and then I can kill someone else. Maybe? I don't know. Aha, and his face is more health away. There you go. Hey, you want a 3? You can have one. For free. Oh shoot, there's one with the other guys. So that rift is sealed. Still following. We still need to register with the other rift. Then we can start to take these guys out. It's me. I think. Is it opened? No. Now it is. Of course they beat me up. Oh. Whoops. Ah. What do we do? Are they following me? Some are, some aren't. Fair enough. Let me think. If we go up there again, they'll probably not see me. There they are. 4 guys. Okay, well then, I think it's possible. Possible to take at least some of them out. Easily. Let them come down first a little bit. Okay, so I can go here too. No, not there. Ugh, come on, Kassandra, you can do this. Left and then up there. Yes, I knew it. Thank you. I love these chains actually. Looks very classy. Okay, they're all 4 there. Or should I take them out? Not the faintest idea. We're starting with shooting someone? Maybe not. I've got only 2 adrenaline, so nah, let's save it. There's one who's a little bit separated from the others. Maybe I can sneak up on him. Oh, they're all going there. I don't know where they're going. Maybe they don't know either. Let's take this one out then. You start from the back. Hi. Next. Very clean kills. I like it. And there are 2 left. Are these zombies coming again, or whatever they are? Until now they are luckily not attacking me. So, and then there's one left. And this location is done. Where's he going? He's going over there. Need more adrenaline. Okay. But we yesterday had much adrenaline. Today we are running out of it. Not good. Okay, everything done. Location completed. Very good. So next one would then be up there somewhere. That is the one that I marked earlier. But due to some reason we did not find our way there. No idea where this is. Barren Pond, yes, completed. I know. Hey, loot. Wait. Loot. Tartaros sounds like a delicious... Oh, yes, it does. Ground minced, whatever. Oh, so... Really? What? No, ladder, please. Can you? Thank you. I really like how they've made the details of these structures and everything. Very detail rich. Wait a second, we're talking about food, so probably Tarsos will sooner or later show up. Elysium Breach. What are you good for? See anything? No, here's nothing. So this location is good for nothing. Okay, fair enough. Must be important than someone in a story or something. Usually when you summon him, he shall spawn soon. Yeah, he will, It's early Sunday. It's hot, so makes sense. Maybe one more beer or something like that. Or lemonade or rattler or whatever they have there. Spezi, and then after that. So this is done. As I said, this location was until now useless. Here's another useless one. Let's take this one. Okay. 330. Okay, Superman jumps it is. Hop. 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 Thank you. Where's Horsey now? Aha, restricted areas, of course. Horsey! Whatever. I think once I'm out of this area, I'm not very nearly there. Because these are so close to each other, these locations. Still restricted. How big is this area? It's again one of those. So if this is already the underworld in episode 2, I wonder what episode 3 is then. Really. We were already in the afterlife, in Elysium, and now we are in the underworld, and there's the third one. What is this? What is this place? Place, what are you? Please identify yourself. Stables of immortal stallions. Sounds so wrong, but there's something. No idea what. No idea what. At least the blacksmith. We can make some deals with him. Not that we need it, but it's always nicer to have some money. Enigmata and the treasure. The enigmata is marked, but the treasure not. So I'm quite curious where it is. Where are you? Hi, Peterista. Happy Sunday to you. By the way, the topic is street food. Peterista. Street food is the topic at the moment. Why? Because I decided it. It's that easy. Yesterday, a very interesting discussion about street food, and I learned today what kids in Asia have as street food in school. So, well, I'm jealous about that. Okay. Really delicious stuff over in other places. At copycat. Ah, we have a look at that later. Good stuff, right? Exactly. Hey, rats! Okay, whatever. Oh, by the way, if Peter is that this could be interesting for you, I'm seriously thinking about replanning what we play next and after that. Seriously thinking about rethinking that. I'm not sure yet. Actually, these are good for getting some adrenaline. Hi! Where are you? Can you stop glitching? Come here. I need adrenaline. Die faster. I need all your adrenaline. Whoa. 3. Okay. Ow. Can you not? You can take a hit or two. You're a 78 and I've got an 80 sword, so die faster. Don't have all day for you. It's nice to see the messages in the chat from my game. You could really just compare Tararos to Dip. No, she didn't. I think. Yes, she did. Okay, well, she did it. I wonder where that comes from. Delicious dip. Sounds so delicious. Yes, it does. What is he doing? Moonwalking? Look at him. He's crazy. He moonwalks. Can I shoot him? No. He's in the stone. Somehow. How can I get him out of there? Not at all, it seems. Ah, the rest of my adrenaline. Hi. Oh no, I've got enough adrenaline. Then give him 3. Enough of this. Look at this one moonwalking in the stone thingy here. Never. He really is in the stone. I can't get to him. Okay, whatever. I'll let you survive. For now. But next time, it's your turn. Okay. That was this location. Here's the next two which I wanted to take. Then this one. And then we go to the city. Whatever its name is. You can call it Frank, for example. Yes, not Steve. Steve is a camel. I remember that one. Not a city. There's no city called Steve, I think. Yeah, delicious. I think the only thing that at the moment sounds delicious to me is sambal. Greek mythology, Tartarus is deep abyss. So there's a dungeon of torment and suffering. Really? For the wicked. Really makes me drool. If you're a zombie or a cannibal, definitely. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, really not. Wow. Thanks for educating. Oh. Okay. Where is this place? Down there somewhere. Well. Very weird place. How to get in there? Whoa, loot. So much loot. Loot means soldiers, I think. Okay, there's one. There are a few. Up, up. Up, up, up. Seems to be the entrance to the city already. Up, 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 up. Up, up, up. The city will be interesting. There's lots to do. I think they're back now. Well. Oh. Let's loot. Okay. I think 5 more locations and then we go on with the main mission. I think there's nothing but main mission here. In this area. I need that loot. I really need that loot. As I said, 1 million. Then I feel safe. Otherwise we have problems. Hi. Do I need to kill you? No, it seems not. What about you? You need to be killed. Huh? Huh? Did you hear me? Is that a dog? No, it's a person. Up. Aha. You don't want to be killed? Are you a threat or not? No, you're just sitting there. Okay, then I take a loot. He doesn't want to die. Fair enough. I'm generous. Rethinking the next game. I know you're playing Witcher 3, but I never thought it'd be right after Odyssey. Also a long game. You have something in mind? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And Witcher 3 will be then the fall project, because we are so far in. There will be one game in between, which will go from. I think we are 1 week out of this game. Around 1 week. Would be mid of July to mid of August, maybe. And after that, we start Witcher. And the reason is the scheduling, because there will be serious changes in some schedule. There are some scheduling issues in fall again with the stream, so just to have something massive then. That was my idea for now. And yes, it will take long, I know. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm just in the thinking phase at the moment. We'll see, we'll see. And yes, the other game is also a story-based one, which I want to put in here. But yeah, we'll see. Still 1 week to decide. Bought myself, by the way, a new hard disk today, so there's space for some more streams. Stuff. Down there something. That's the location. How can it be down there? Oh! Really? It was 1 millimeter, come on. Kronos treasury. What kind of treasures can he have there? Garlic sauce. I forget about those. There's something. Okay, let's see. There's someone coming. No, there's not. Ah, they're dogs. Oh, sorry. Hounds of Hades. 3 treasures. One of them is marked. Where's the rest? Come on, game. Give me the treasures. How long is the game you have in mind? Some linear story-based game on open world on... rather open world. Rather open world. Okay. I don't see the other treasures. Where are you? There's one. That can't be the only one. Definitely not. Aha, there's something. There's 2. With... What does he have here? With cobras. Okay, so it's a dungeon. And number 3 is where? Probably something shorter, right? Yes, it is. As I said, max 1 month. Not even, I think. A few weeks. A few weeks. Okay, so now we are ready here. Be prepared for cobras. There do not seem to be any soldiers, but cobras. I have to go there. Oh my. Again diving. I seems so. So we get that one again when we go out. Can you walk straight? Thank you. Get a bit back if you do that. Let's get here. No, get here. Thank you. Birth Cave Kronos. Find keepers inside. I have 1 keepers inside already, I think. What? What are you doing? No, not up. Is there loot? No loot. Something new or something older? I think 2 years old. 3 years. Something. Whoop! Okay, here's nothing. There's one of the Hounds of Hades. Can I shoot him? Let's try. Can't. He's so well hiding. Ah, he's behind that stone. I can give him a 3. Hey! You get a 3. Oh, he has a friend. Hey, you two dogs. Hounds. Sorry. No disrespect meant. Oi. Okay. Stop hitting the stone. Hit the hound. Kassandra. Thank you. Cool. That's the boss hound. Hound boss. Captain. Whatever. I don't know what kind of title Hounds has. But, you can shoot him. Actually, easily. Ew. Wow. That was not much. Of course he turns his head. Stupid hound. Hi. That was so much for the boss. Let's fill up the loot again. Adrenaline again. Can you not? That hurt, you hound. Okay. Up. He glows as if he has some loot, but he doesn't. Whatever. There's something. What are you good for? Interact. Get my spear upgraded. Chronos time shift. This ability enhancement is now available. Chronos time shift. What is that good for? Let me see. U for the ability menu. Where's that thing? Do I have a sign somewhere? This one. No, that was already here. This one. 50% for 20 seconds. And what is after the upgrade? 10 seconds. 35%. Huh. All enemy attacks are non-lethal and other abilities are unavailable. Oh. No, I don't like that. Okay, keep it. I don't like it. Not at all. Other abilities are unavailable. That is a very big restriction. Very big. Very bad. What is this then? Can we go here? Ah, these are movables again. Zzz, click. And you to the right. Left. Zzz, click. Let's get this one out. Zzz, crack. Zzz, and open. So. Is the exit? Wait, what? This can't be. There must be the loot somewhere. Where is my loot? I'm not okay with this. I marked the loot earlier even. Game will do this to me. Don't play with my loot. Something you do not want to do. Maybe here's somewhere another entrance somewhere. Where? Here's nothing. Oh. There's the first chest. Of 3. What do we get them? Here were the hounds. Must be another entrance somewhere. There maybe? Because they're all in this direction. No, seems not. Oh, maybe this breaks? No, doesn't. Here? Also no. Huh. Interesting. Which one is this location now? I get confused. Oh, this is the second one. So here's the first one. Kronos Treasury. Okay, so wrong location here. Let's get out of here. Ah. I really thought it was this one. They were like combined or something. Seems I was wrong. Yeah, now we're here again. Okay, so where do we need to go and how? The door's closed. There's nothing. How do we get in here? Open the door. I missed yours. I burned it down. Not helping. Also not. Well, well. I wonder if there's under or on the roof something. It's the only possibility that I can think of now. Huh? No, now I'm out of the location. Well, well. I want my loot. Two up there. Why? How to get this one? Maybe below? There's something? Also nothing. Huh. This is very interesting. Again, an entrance with a hidden location. Yeah, just get up. Thank you. Interesting, interesting. There are 3 treasures. One of them is smiling at me, even. I still have the feeling it has to be down there in the tunnel, because these doors are closed and will be closed, I think. Or this is one of those locations which we can just take then later, once we are further in the story. We just make a round here. Could be both. Oh, there's nothing. Really? Just climb up there. Must be an entrance somewhere. But where? Not here? Huh. I have a feeling I give up on this one for now. We'll look at it later. We'll look at it later. Open world. Charter 2, 3. Like Days Gone. No. I wish it was Days Gone, but it isn't. Okay. Let's go to this location then. $210 meters. It's a hound. It's restricted open world, so to say. Yeah, I don't care for you. Just growl as much as you want. You're stuck there anyway. You can't get me. You can't get me, hound. It's up there. What? Why? Just why? You go up here and then run over there. Wow. Can you get up? Just get up. Thank you. And down. And up. And down. It's like Venga Boys. Restricted that. Mafia. Yeah, mafia-ish. Yeah. Sorta. Think you want to try copyright? No, not at the moment. At the moment, no copyright problems. I've got enough to figure out now with the moving from YouTube to Charon. Copyright problems is the worst thing I can take. No, not at the moment. Yes, and I don't know how they react. I've uploaded no video there yet with copyright. I should test it actually, but I think they'll just take it down. Thanatos Pine. What are you? Is there anyone? Have of Despair. No, here's nobody. Why? What is this location good for? There's some blue stuff. Blue eel. I can't even run through it. Okay, this is again a boring location. There's nothing. Let me take the next one. This one I gave up on. Here's the blacksmith. We go to the city then. Let's enter the city. 3 more locations and we go back to the story. Okay. Scorched lands again. Hi, City. Mystios, I want to be here, I think. Aha, there's one of the chests, which you marked earlier. Not good. It means that the other 3 are still unmarked on the location down there. But this looks like an interesting location because there are enemies. 2 of them are sleeping, fair enough. Scotia Barracks. Barracks. What do we do here? Tribute to Persephone. What about no? Aha!
Try to stay out of sight.
There's 2 statues. Well. Let me awake 1 statue. But I have 3. It will wake everyone up, I know. Whoa. What kind of statue was that? It fell apart immediately. Boring one. Okay, then this one, FN3. Also. Epicurus, I think the upgrading of the skills yesterday had an effect. Oh. She's that much better yet. Very good. Aha, he comes. I just wanted to surprise him. Okay, they are going. He's going there, he's going there. One's coming here, maybe. Huh. So which one is alone? No, don't go there. Okay, you went there. There's one. So dead. Nobody saw me, which is rather a wonder. There's also one at that door. Main entrance. There's their captain. I think him I can take out with a little bit of noise, because I need the adrenaline. Yes. Doesn't matter if he lands a hit or 2. The adrenaline is the most important. Okay, one is sleeping. Maybe go and push him nice dreams or something. Ish, no interest. No, not Mafia-ish, but Mafia-ish from the open world aspect. You are right. That's what I wanted to say with that. Is he not sleeping? What do you mean her? Uh-oh. Hear me, baby, one more time. Sir. Oh shit, there's one coming. Wasn't me. Who, me? Wasn't here. Hi! You get a 3. Because it's so cool. Like it, huh? That's what I thought. There's only the captain left. I know this sounds confusing now, but it's the other game I mean, but oh well. Torch of Hypnos and a loot and what else? Don't take the torch out yet. Take the captain out first. FN3, FN3. Hi. And a 3. Okay. Well then, he's done. Let's go. Alright, that's for this room. Only the torch needs to be destroyed and the loot collected. And then we're out of here. There was also some loot in this corner. I think I left it out earlier. Okay. Here's more. Here's also more. Lights off. Alright, so this location is done. Which means there are 2 left. One is here, and the other one is here. Ooh, there was a viewpoint too. Maybe I should take that first. For fast traveling. In case we die or something. Can happen. Okay. Mafia 3 Remastered will also be somewhere on the menu, but not in the near future. Maybe beginning of next year earliest. I can't think of any more games that in the description. I'll definitely take a look when you were playing. Okay. All right. It's a twisted one. So 60 meters, 50 meters. Synchronized location. Yes, let's do it. Hi, people. Unbelievable that they're all dead. Who are you? Persephone? Yes. Does it look like her? Actually does. Fair enough. Cool. I mean, it looks a little bit like her palace. Like some cheaper copy of it, with missing some parts and stuff. But yeah. It can also be a coincidence because of the similarity in architecture in Greece, but I don't know. There's also a chest. Hades' palace. Undiscovered location. I think I take the undiscovered location first. Before Hades' palace. Because I have some other feeling he will... Oh, there's a treasure. Okay, I take the treasure first. Because it could be that one piece of armor, that one of the pieces of armor that I'm still missing. Hopefully. Hi, peeps. Let's go here. Brilliant. No, it's not. It's just a Myrmidon. Okay, well then. It was not one of the armor of the dead, unfortunately. What is this location then? Hop. Aha, there's a guard. I'm gonna sneak in here somewhere from the side or something. Episcotus Armory. Of course I have statues here, makes sense. How many soldiers? 1, 2. And the captain. I wonder what the function of these torches is. I really have no idea. Much adrenaline? Only 3? Not good. Okay, FM3. Yeah, better do. FM3 is statue now. And 3 it. Can you not? I wanted to loot your friend. Okay, and I'm out of here. Let the statue come down for a little while. How deep is this? Not so deep. Good. I think here's already enough. No, it's not. Aha, he's still following. Faceplant. This reminds me, 2 or 3 days ago, YouTube channel Game Theorist released a video about Control. Okay. Looks deep into the cryptic story of the game. How it might be connected to Carl Gustav Jung's teaching, etc. Yeah, could be. Control is more, seems to be more and rather a piece of computer generated art than a simple game, in my opinion, sometimes. With a deep meaning in it. So yeah. Put a lot of effort in that thing. I think I want to take the statue out to refill my adrenaline. I F him first, and then after that, just beat the crap out of him. Or 3 him. Yeah, 3 him was much better. And she drops. Whoa. Of course he has a hit. Wow. You don't need that. Tin Man. Don't do that. Choo. Hap, hap, hap. Don't do that. That's not nice. Smackety smack. Where's he now? Where's he? Ah, up there. He wants to go higher and higher. I will refill my adrenaline very nicely with this one, it seems. Pew! How much adrenaline? Nearly full. Very good. Okay, then let's take care of the soldiers. I saw, and we saw during Christmas a very interesting documentary about game music. Game industry music here in Finland, and they had also a very nice interview with Poets of the Fall, who has made the music for Control. It was a nice story. It's a very nice story. There's one. Why are you not marked? Good documentary. It was available only on Yle, I think. Which is our public radio station, public broadcast station, like the Finnish BBC. Okay, he died it. They're two sitting together. I leave them in peace. He's sleeping. What about you? FN3? I think FN3. Yep. FN3. Die quietly. You don't want to alert your friends. Well. There's one more around this corner. Wasn't me.
Someone there?
Nope, not really. He listens to me. Yes, it is less trouble for you. It's only death for you, but okay. Oh, there's another one. I didn't see him even. Ikaros. Who got you? Okay. And then one more. And after that we can loot in peace. Hi. Oh. So much adrenaline. I like it. So, let's loot in peace. Czech people are raising money. Now they are making a documentary about Czech video gaming history. That's cool. Cannot wait to watch it. I hope it will have English subtitles or something like that. Okay. I mean, to be honest, before these games like Kingdom Come Deliverance and stuff like this, which hit the ball out of the park when it comes to gaming, I mean, like game development, I honestly would never have thought that, let's say 20 years ago, I would never have thought that the Czech Republic especially has such a big and great future in gaming, in the game industry. It's like crazy. It's crazy. In a positive way. So, where's this lantern? Torch of Hypnos. I'm standing under it. Shoot it. Oh. The other animations were always a good thing. Big industry in Czech Republic already. Already in the times of Czechoslovakia. But where it has gone, impressive. Really impressive. And no, I'm not saying that from like looking down. On the contrary, really impressed. Because that industry is hard. It's not easy to go there. Not many can go there. Not many will succeed. So, I want to go to the blacksmith first. Just to make some space, because I can. As I said, it's not that I need the money, but I want the money. We don't have so much, it's 150k. And we need 1 million before reaching level 75. And we have 21 skill points again. Crazy. Where do all the skill points come from? I'll check people. Yeah. $250. Not even. Whee! 204. Where is this blacksmith? Blacksmith, break, and then... Oh, he's dead. I forgot to loot him. Blacksmith, break, and then we continue with the main story. That is how it goes now. Whee! Doink. Of course you get stuck just there. There's one little gap. Guess who falls in there? It's her, yes. Down there. Fair enough. Still lower. Superman jumps for the win. Oh, we fall on top of it. Mafia Kingdom Come, Silver Daisy, Arma. Yes, correct. With many internationally well-known games. And games that are nice to play. Every one of them in their own category.
Feel free to take a look.
And it's meaning it's not a one-trick pony. Six Senses Sword. You can go. You can go. Rebellion. Six Senses. You can go. What are you? Six Senses. You can go. What are you? Forge Cleaver. You can go. 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 I've never asked. What does this ISU stand for, by the way? Watch Dagger. Go. Expert's Blade. Watch Dagger, yeah. Watch Dagger. Watch Maze. Watch Maze with 5k, okay. Then here. Twin Blade. You can go, you can go. This is rather one-sided menu. All the Twin Blades. What do we have here? Watch Staff. Which one do we keep? Spartan Soldiers, fire damage. Both not nice. Sell one. This one. Snake staff, forge staff. We had that. Snake staff, you can go. Silent scepter. Okay. Forge javelin, forge javelin, forge javelin. We have a purple one, so all the blue ones can go. Wait, which one? Ah, you can go. Yeah, you can go. You're not that good. Forge spear. Forge spear, forge spear. Forge spear. Forge javelin, wait. Forge spear I sold now. Oops. Doesn't matter. Sell them all. I think we will get some more of these. Forge spears anyway. What kind of bows do we have? Precursor reflex. We have them purple. Precursor reflex. Okay. Rebellion. Okay. Then some hats maybe. Isu Warden helmet. Vanguard. Miron helmet. Vanguard helmet. You can go. Miro was here. Somewhere. Here. Warden. Warden. Vanguard. What of Demeter? These are again some other stuff. Vanguard's braces. We have it in purple. Myrmidon. One of you can go. 16 health or 8 damage? I think damage is important here. Vanguard braces. I had that. Spartan membresses. You can go. Vanguard. Miron. That's it. Then here's some Spartan breastplate. I wonder where I got the Spartan breastplate from. Wherever. Miron. Miron in gold and silver. Sell the silver one. Sell the bronze one. Warden. Miron and Warden we have now. Okay. That's it. Then here's something. Where did I get that one? Spartan waistband especially. And why is this with level 78 so much better than this one with 2000? I don't understand this game. Waistband. One of those can go. To ignore half damage. Good. One of these can go. It's you. Looks like diapers to me. You can go, and you can go. Cool. You can go. You can go. You can go. I don't understand. Okay, that's it, I think. Then some shoes. We'll meet on boats. One of these can go. Plus 8 seconds in. We'll meet on we had, yeah, and purple. Wooden treats. Have it in purple. We'll meet on we had here. Warden treats. And go. Vanguard. We have it in purple. Ancient Kings. I think that's it. That's it for now. So 627,000. I like what I see. I like what I see. Yo, anytime. Thank you for the deal thingy. Let's loot him immediately. Yes, I know I'm not a good customer. First I sell them something, then I steal the money from them. Alright, quests. Defeat and recruit the fallen garden of Dr. Charon. Check the keeper's insides. Ah, yes, that was it. There's a third keeper's inside somewhere. But before that, the main mission. And before the main mission, little break. 2 minutes, I'll be right back. Get yourself something to drink too. We go back. This time I remember to turn the game sounds on. And we go. We pay the ferryman. It's good that we made some money now. There are a few locations still not discovered, but I can't. I just can't. Because I want the armor first. Where do I have that armor, by the way? I hope I haven't sold it. No, I haven't, because it's golden. Okay, makes sense. Phew. For a split second, I was panicking. That I sold it. What's he? Huh? Charon. I'm still not sure which movie it was. Whoa. This looks like when in Finland some new stores opening and they're giving out free buckets. It looks like this. Oh, this stupid hound. Okay, come here. You get a 3 from me. There you go. Finally. What the taxi?
Are you the ferryman?
A busy ferryman. Someone just had to kill the guardian of the gate, and now I'm up to my eyeballs in rotting newcomers. So,
Oops.
unless some god sent you to plug all the holes and clean up the mess between the realms, I don't want anything to do with you.
Actually,
It just so happens that Hades sent me.
What did a shiny, living flesh thing like you do to
Flesh
end up in
thing?
debt to the god of the underworld?
I, may have killed Cerberus.
Well, now that Hades' big dog is dead, rifts have opened all across the underworld. My passengers are being attacked by prisoners of Tartaros and all of his little dogs.
okay.
Listen, I have to find 4 guardians to protect the gates and close the rifts. Hades said you'd need my help.
Unbelievable. He sends a flesh thing through the underworld to fix a problem only the dead can solve.
Okay.
Only the dead can solve. So that's why I felt so weak when I fought those things.
Uh-huh.
The last fleshling who worked for Hades wore a special suit of armor, but he's been torn to shreds. Now the armor's been scattered across the realm.
I know I've got 3 parts of it already.
My mother told me my path would be tough, but she never prepared me for this.
And you're going to have to fight some pretty vengeful warriors to collect 4 of the pieces. The
I
fifth,
got
a set of
3.
gauntlets has gone missing.
I've got 3. Damn it.
You do fine.
Are you sure?
What makes this armor I need so special?
Forged on the bronze anvil that fell into Tartaros, it allows fleshlings like yourself to see things they shouldn't see.
Uh-huh.
Go places they shouldn't go.
Of course, Hades never mentioned this.
No.
He's very selective.
What a coincidence.
You said something about prisoners.
The underworld's most horrific offenders are locked away in the prison of Tartaros. Many have escaped through the rifts and are putting the rest of us, hard-working, dedicated, passionate souls in peril.
Okay.
What did you mean exactly when you said little dogs?
The hounds of Hades.
Ah, those things.
Nasty little creatures who hunt and destroy the lost souls who weren't granted passage across the Styx by yours truly.
Aha. Okay.
Time to put this place back in order.
All you need to do is collect some armor, defeat angry warriors, and find 4 guardians to protect the underworld.
Right.
Sounds easy.
As you're new here, I'll give you some advice. The Barren Pond, the Eternal Battlefield, and Hades Palace are all excellent places to start.
Hades Palace.
And if you happen to have any spare time, I've got some work for you as well.
Okay. Well then. Pay the ferryman. I didn't pay him anything. Multiple quests accepted. Okay, let's see what we have there in the menu. What do we have? Collect all pieces of the armor of the fallen. The last lost piece can be found by helping an old acquaintance. Fallen poisoner, epitech, Dejanira, and swordfish have pieces of the armor. Okay. The fallen. Let me check who's still in my list here. Poison of Athens. Okay. Well. He's the only one I know. No. Perseus, Achilles, and King Agamemnon. Poison, Dejanira, and swordfish. So where do I find the rest? Poisoner, Epictetus, Dejanira, and swordfish. I think there was one more was somewhere. Very close. Here's one. Perseus. Was he on the list? No. Poisoner, Epictetus, Dejanira, and swordfish. I've taken some out of some of them out already. Here's one. Agamemnon. Nope. Poisoner. Him. Okay, let's fast travel there. And try once again to find him. Because in my opinion he was behind the yellow duo, so unreachable for me. Or maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was completely wrong. Where are you? 165. It seems I was wrong. Now he's on the ground. Why did I skip him earlier? Those fallen guardians are some of the people killed during the main game. Yes, yes they are. They are. Poisoner was in his tent next to Athens. Yes, exactly. So not by snakes, so it's someone different. No, I think it was him. Hi. I think it was him. I agree. Poisoner. Swordfish. Swordfish I also remember. He was quite high in the food chain, on the mercenary food chain. Swordfish. Or was Swordfish even the one that I defeated in the arena? I'm not sure, but he was a mercenary. That is for sure. How much adrenaline? Good. Very good. Wasn't me. Shit, you saw. Really? Hi.
With the venom of 1,000 snakes.
Venom of 1,000 snakes. Ow. Aha. That is why they call you the poisoner. So save some healing. Oh shoot. He's good. He's good. Now we have 3 again. I'll take some time here. Not that we are in a hurry. Still some snakes. Wow. Should avoid him better. I remember I hated fighting with him. Because he had this fast sword. Ah, damn it, she's ducking too late. Can you just duck? No, she can't. Come on, just heal. Doesn't matter. I just take what he gives me. I have to live with it. Whoa. Okay. We'll be constantly being poisoned now, it seems. Pew.
Fail.
Pew.
When I'm done, I'll send him your body.
We've got a 3 and we have got a healing. Very good. He's poisoned himself. Very good. Give him a 3. Duck! Duck! Faster! Oh, damn it. Damn it. And he's so fast with shooting. Like he was before. Damn it. Give him a 3 and I think he's done. I hope so. Please, let him die. No, not yet. But close. Damn it. He was the worst one of those. I remember I was nearly giving up on him. I died even to him once. Of course. Just be quiet and die. Thank you.
Who tried poisoning politicians in Athens.
Whew. So yes, it was Athens. Poisoners, though. Despite my best attempts to poison my Athenian enemies, the plague was a far more ruthless killer than I ever was. That's it. You always find the one who's better. The Helmet of the Fallen. So now we've got 4 or 5 pieces. Last lost piece can be found helping an old acquaintance. Like whom? Do I have acquaintances here in the underworld? I didn't see any. I just took out your boss. So please die. There was another one here somewhere. Another snake. Where was it? Here. Hi. Who is the acquaintance here? Death before dishonor. What is that one? Ah, that is the... Ah, it's that one. Okay. It's that one probably. Cool. Then let's go there. Do we have other side missions here? Yes. Another one here. Lost but not forgotten. Cool, we have 2 side missions. Let's go. Huh. Sorry, Karos, I was faster. You work on your skills of raidering in places, okay? You but you. Huh. And hop. Who are you? Okay, the statues. So, hi. Oh, it's the ferryman.
All right, Charon. I'm ready to hear about your lost souls.
Oh, them. Not everyone in the underworld belongs here.
Uh-huh.
These souls are lost. Their true resting place deserves to be found.
Alright.
You're the ferryman. You tell them where to go.
That's not in my job description. Every soul
Really?
arrives lost with unfinished business. Some are just more sympathetic than others.
Alright.
Who are these souls you want me to help?
Most die, and I'll give them proper funeral rites, but some aren't so lucky.
Alright.
The unlucky ones become lost.
Oh yes, they are left to wander eternity unaccepting of their fates.
Okay.
I'll help you, ferryman. But where should I start?
There's a soldier, an Athenian. He wished to die an honorable death in battle, but as he charged towards the enemy, he slipped in the dirt and fell.
Oh.
Sounds like quite the warrior.
He needs a glorious death to pass on to Elysium, but he
Aha.
cannot go to war without his weapon and armor. One is located in the restless necropolis, and the other is in the hands of the champion known as Swordfish.
Swordfish. Of course he'd be here.
I killed him already.
Return this soldier's equipment and help him claim the death he seeks. I've got the Athenian sword and armor. Now I just have to return them to him.
Cool. Then let's Go? No, that was wrong button. Return the gear to the Athenian soldier. Again, I'm happy that we already did some missions here. Sorry, some explorations. So now it's only cash-in time. Somehow I have the feeling that this is not all. Maybe he just needs to lose someone too. Oh wait, loot. Oh, got it.
The smell of battle is almost the same.
Just clumsy.
That's okay. Hey, soldier, wait. Talk.
Fellow warrior, did death find you on the battlefield like it did me?
No.
I'll give you the glorious death you seek.
I can't fight you unarmed. There's no honor in that.
Lucky for you, I have your armor and weapon here.
I knew it.
It feels different.
Yes, you're rotting.
You'll get the hang of it.
I joined the war to protect my home from the siege of Sparta. Tell me, did we save glorious Athens and its people?
You did. Basically.
Athens wasn't destroyed by Sparta, but by disease. A plague wiped out the city. I can still smell the burning flesh from the piles of dead.
So, Athens is no more.
Oh, yes, it is.
We all died for nothing.
No.
Without Athens, without its people, what is there left to honor? It's time. Come, put an end to my suffering.
All right. Let's fight.
Let's end this the right way.
Uh-huh. Let's give him a 3. Where is he? Oh, he can take a hit or two. Wrong guy. Whatever. Can you not? You're not even involved in this. Again, wrong target. You don't need that. And you don't need something. Give him a 3. Did I hit him? Seems not. I said to you, don't need that shield. Are you listening to me? Really? You don't need that shield. You do not need that shield. Trust me. Okay. Beat the crap out of him, that's it. Give him an R. Okay. A few more hits. Actually, a lot of hits. Up. You're not supposed to do that. There you go. There'll be a lot of adrenaline left, I think. Whoa. Give him an R. He has earned it. Oh, he was good. Up, up, up. Whoa. And a 3, and that's it. I think he's toast. He is. Cool. Done. A soldier's helmet. Again, one unique item. Can I loot him? No, only carry. Cursed sickness, what is that good for? Talk to Charon. Sure. Where's this mission? Just marked it. 1.1k in this direction. 1.1k here. Okay, there's fast travel here. Then we are nearly there. A lot of missions. I like it. This is again main mission, I think. Ish? No, it's not. Can't be. So Charon, where are you? Up down there. Okay. Can we take the horse or not? It seems I can, at least for some time. Do some loot. Oh, help. Of course. Horse goes to sleep. Okay.
I'm ready to help another of your lost dead.
My, aren't you a productive little fleshling? Hmm?
Thank you.
Tell me, how did things go with the Athenian?
Oh, well.
I told him about the plague.
You chose to torture an already troubled soul.
He
Sure.
loved Athens and its people, but he needed to know the truth.
Ah, the plague. Busy times. So busy, I lost someone. A woman whose family couldn't bear to burn the body.
So she's stuck down here.
She now wanders the halls of the Passage of Souls, still sick with plague. The Thanatos pyre can purify the dead, but the only way she'd survive the ordeal is by consuming an asphodel flower.
You get these things.
An asphodel flower.
My little fleshling is in luck. Due to all the chaos you caused, there is a breach between the underworld and Elysium. You might find a flower there.
Okay.
What makes this asphodel flower so special?
Asphodel flower. I have to remember the name.
That sickeningly perfect paradise has some kind of boon.
Okay.
I'll get the flower and make sure she reaches the pyre.
Be careful out there. Something as rare as an asphodel flower in this place will surely draw a great deal of attention.
That's what pockets are for. Might be found in the Elysium Breach. Elysium Breach is located in the eastern part of the Scorched Lands. Eastern part of the Scorched Lands. Scorched Lands is here. Eastern part. It's not here. Elysium Breach. Here. Closest fast travel point is this one here. Doesn't make any sense actually. Let's just run. Or ride or something.
Time for a ride.
Sorta. I think it was this one which had scaffolding. Let's have. Oh, it's there somewhere. Where are you? Huh. Let me check.
Here we are.
Oh, found it. Yes, it has an old scaffolding, so we can go up there very easily. Ah, like it.
To be caught here.
Ah, then don't get caught. Nobody will catch you anyway, I think. 37 meters. Asphodel flower. It's one of the hounds. How much adrenaline? Okay, give it a 3. What? Why didn't he take a 3? Very weird. Okay, let's take one out with R. Didn't even take... It's not even taken out. Okay. What's wrong with 3 now? That's it. Cool. Some leather. 41. Fair enough.
That's what I'm looking for.
Found it. Okay.
Testicles! It's nice to see you in one piece.
Mistios! Yes, I likes it. Nothing trying to eat testicles.
What are you doing here?
Came looking for a magic flower. Sounded so pretty. Wanted pretty flower oil. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
I have the asphodel flower. I needed to save someone who's sick.
But I need the flower, Mistios. I came all this way to get it. And I will.
No flower for testicles.
Wait a second, there's not much happening again. Give one a 3. This one. Okay. Loot them. Loot this one. Loot this one. Huh. He must have been the one with the 5th part of the armor, I think. No, nutcracker. Okay, well then. Okay. Disappointing. Nice place here, nevertheless. Bring the asphalt flower to the plague victim. Plague victim is near a building east of Hades' palace. Hades' palace is in the southwest part of the Scorched Islands. Okay. Hades' palace I know. East of Hades' palace, so somewhere here. Maybe. We go in this direction, then maybe. Could be. Let's go in this direction. Probably we'll find something similar to what we need. But yeah, this old acquaintance was not the one who had the armor, unfortunately. Alright. Barren Pond. Somewhere over there should be. Where we need to go. I'm close to the target, yes, as I thought. Up there somewhere.
There she is.
Cool. So, what does make sense? Teleporting up or not? No, actually no. I think not. I think we can climb this. Should be faster. Yeah, making the underworld a better place. One soul at a time. Huh? Can you stop getting stuck? Thank you. Up there. What a place to be. Let me take my waypoint away. It's only confusing. Ah, it's her. Yeah, now I remember. So sitting there.
How can the dead bear it here?
I was not sure if she needs to be killed or not. Now I know who she is. Okay.
Just the mortal I was looking for.
Oh, shit.
You want Hades?
It's funny how the tiniest, most insignificant things to some can mean the world to others.
You're right.
More riddles.
My darling wife hasn't been the same since the death of Cerberus. I would see her smile again. The flower you picked is the last of its kind in my world, and it happens to be her favorite.
But Charon wants me to give it to the plagued woman. And you wanted me to help Charon.
Tell you what, give the flower to me, and in exchange, I'll give you the location of one of the fallen you're hunting.
What should I do? I think I'm keeping the flower. Although the one of the fallen could be the one with the armor. Nah, I'm keeping the flower.
Keep me out of your marital affairs. The flower goes to the sick woman.
Have it your way. My hounds will get their meal. They always do.
Okay, well then.
Please, stay back. I'm very sick.
I've been sent to help you get better.
Nothing can cure me.
I hope it
Even
works.
here, I'm cursed by this plague.
Yeah.
Do you remember anything of your life before?
I used to bake the best smelling bread. It's all like a dream that I can't quite see or touch.
Uh-huh.
How did you get here?
I remember being in my bed. I was sick. Everything went dark. Then I was by a river surrounded by people waiting to cross.
Wow. Okay.
Here, eat this flower. It will help you feel strong.
I feel different. I feel better. But the plague is still with me.
I will take you to a place where you can feel better. There is a fire that will cleanse you.
A fire? Are you sure it will help me? Won't it hurt?
The flower you ate will protect you.
If this is the only way, then I suppose I have to try.
Yes, you do. But you need to bring her now? Is it an escort case?
Am I cursed to be sick forever?
Protect the lost woman and reach the Thanatos Pyre. The lost woman can die. Thanatos Pyre, where's that? Can't be far. It's here. No, it's here. Where are we now? I think we're here now and we need to go here. Okay, well, fair enough. Hope she won't die. Probably we are supposed to go. Let me have my radar first. Although it's not marking so much, but at least something. Are you coming? There are two guards. Okay. Is she coming or not? Seems so. Cannot be the only set of guards that is here. There are more. Of course he ducks. Last second. They glitch. He glitches again. What the hell? Then you with the 3. Quest failed. Wrong order to take them out. Okay, no can do. That is bad. It's the first quest I failed in the whole game, I think. Happened more often in Origins, not so often here. Well, wrong order to take them out. Bad thing. Alright, he's down there. If they would not have glitched, I would have shot 2 of them with headshot before that, and after that she would have been fine, but they glitched, so no can do. Very annoying.
Having an assistant. If only you were dead, you could stay forever.
Thanks, don't want to.
Unfortunately, not my plan.
Such is life. And death. On to the next lost souls. A family devastated by war wanders without refuge.
Okay.
Plenty of people lose everything in war.
Yes, you all have sad stories to tell. At least most who come here are dead now.
I think I would still be sad if I was dead.
The suffering you fleshlings inflict on each other never ceases to astound me. And that's why we are helping all the lost we can.
You're
Okay.
right. They deserve to have somewhere safe to stay.
Fair enough. Then let's go to the family. 360 meters. Any fast traveling? No, not really. Okay, then not. Right. Let's see. The village of the condemned. Hope my horse catches up. Does. And let's go. I hope I won't fail this one. Need to be anonymous. I am. I'm so anonymous that even I don't know myself. This waiting again.
Please
Thank
don't
you.
hurt us. Leave us alone.
Stay back. I know how to fight.
Yeah, good for you.
I'm not here to hurt you.
Then what do you want?
I've come to take you away from this place. Take you somewhere safe.
Why would you help us?
There's no time. The Hounds of Hades are coming. And when they find you...
I can't let my family suffer here anymore.
That's true.
All right. What's your plan?
There has to be somewhere nearby where you'd be safe.
There's a cave not too far from here that could provide some shelter.
Okay.
It didn't look very inviting, but it's better than here.
Anywhere else?
There was also an abandoned camp. It would be ideal if not for all the strange creatures in the area. It could be dangerous.
All right.
You should go to the camp. Stay close.
They're not soldiers, so the lost family members can die again. Can they ride? They can.
Move.
You coming? Aha, one is running.
I hear something.
You take my horse then. Then everyone has a horse.
Come on. We need to hurry. We're too exposed out here. Hounds, stay behind me.
Okay. Okay. That's it. Where's my horse? There's one horse. Could be mine. It is mine.
Come on.
One horse has died, it seems. Oh, make the area safe for the family. Safe of what? Aha, of soldiers. Okay. Let's do it. It's not a bandit camp, definitely not. We wait here. How much adrenaline? Full. Okay. It's good. So much for him. So much for him. Okay, 2 out. 3 more. Get a 3. Brilliant. All right. Only the captain left now. Not so good, but better than nothing. Can't take him out like this, okay. There you go. Whoa. Can you get unstuck, please? Thank you. Whoa. It was a hard hit. She will be quite dead soon. And dead. As I expected. I didn't have any time to heal. Damn it. Okay, then we have to restart this mission, I think. Well, these are challenging. Nicely challenging. Alright. Make the area safe. Okay, we restart here. How many more left? Or are they all back? No, not all are back. 4 of them are back. Got it. How much adrenaline? Full. Right. Of course. You stupid idiot. Why didn't he die from that one? Ah, again him. Don't let him hit you. Just get out of here. Flee, 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 flee. Hi there. Let's hope they follow. They do. Very good. Very good. Can you just get up there? No, can't. Invisible wall. Sorry. Hi. All right, good to go. Whoa. Right. They are following still. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Of course. Shoot my adrenaline away. Let's play King of the Hill. See what happens. King of the Hill is the safest choice now. Hi. There you go. You are nearly dead anyway. You get a 3. Let's get out of here. Alright. Was quite safe-ish. Hello, Milan. Hello, hello, hello. Gonna play after Odyssey. None. No Assassin's Creed anymore, Milan. Great to hear that you are okay again. Huh. So as I said, this is the last episode of last game of Assassin's Creed that I'm going to play for now. Of course. Damn it. Really? Sadness, yeah, well. Everything comes to an end sooner or later. Yeah, Valhalla's not available on Steam, that is why I'm not playing that. Assassin's Creed Remastered I will play sooner or later. Maybe later this year, someone in winter, I'm not sure now. We'll see. Got him. Very good. Oof. So this is done. Level 81. Long Journey of AC. Let's see if the other games will play. Yeah, sure. That is true. Deathlight Robbery. Where do I need to go for that? Talk to Charon. Again. 850 meters over there. Yeah, long journey. Over 1 year of Assassin's Creed. There are a lot of games of anyway, so makes sense that it's that long. We're gonna play then. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Definitely this 4 will be The Witcher 3. And else, we'll see. We'll see. Many other games are there. There are hundreds of wonderful games that we can play. Thousands even. I play Minecraft. No, I think Minecraft will not happen in the near future. Would also be fun to play Minecraft, but no, I think not. I wouldn't play that without Pico, actually. We're trying to find still a solution for different game modes. Okay. Oh, but maybe later. Oh, this is interesting. So maybe I should take the ferry then? I will be the ferryman. Okay. Turbo. So, hi Charon.
What now? What's going on here?
A disaster! Can't I just have a normal day of ferrying the dead?
Tell me what happened.
All of these souls have had their coins stolen.
Okay.
Assistant, you have to find the thief and get the
Assistant.
coins back so the dead can cross the sticks.
Why don't you just let them through?
I know you're new.
There's a process for
That's
this.
not really
You
how
can't
we
do that.
things in
Come
the
on.
underworld. Besides, Hades would burn me one toe at a time if I did.
Uh-huh. Alright. Let's go.
All right. I'll find the coin thief.
You hear that, everyone? My assistant will find the coin thief.
The right process. Yes, exactly.
Why would anyone want to rob the dead?
Isn't it obvious?
Rob the
Coins are
dead.
used to pay me for passage across the Styx into the underworld.
Okay.
Do you suspect anyone here already?
So many pass through, and honestly, you all look the same to me.
Thank you.
Come on. Think.
Well, there was a merchant and a politician who acted strangely. They were the only ones not storming my dock.
Okay. Take your time, Milan.
I'll come back when I have news.
Alright, let's see.
Start looking in the Passage of Souls. It's where the first coins went missing.
Uh-huh.
Good luck.
With all the thieves in the underworld, I'll need it.
Alright, then let's go and have a look. Passage of the Passage of Souls was the entrance. It's not. It's here. Fast travel? Nee, not really. No, I could fast travel. Why not? It's behind the swamp. Somewhere. Now it's at least downhill.
And those must be the escaped prisoners of Tartarus Charon spoke of.
Could be, but not my problem now. Actually, nothing is my problem now. For 2 minutes, I take a little break. I'll be right back. Okay, then let's see what we can do in the Passage of Souls. That is our next destination. Exploration area. Actually, this is not the exploration area. I don't know what that was. What form of exploration area, but not mine at least, not for now. And hop. Okay.
Let's go.
260 meters. So who stole the coins? Let's find that one. Let's see. Here's something. Hi.
How How am I supposed to find anything in this dirty, horrible wasteland?
You must be looking
Welcome back,
for
Milan.
stolen coins.
How do you know? Maybe you're the criminal who came to admire their handiwork.
Not
I'm
really.
looking for the thief too, but I won't help with that attitude.
Fine. I found nothing here myself anyway.
Okay.
You must remember when you last had your coins.
Of course I remember. I was walking through the valley with the rest and struck up conversation with a merchant. So
Merchant.
arrogant. Still
Okay.
wearing his jewels and gold. Won't do much for him here. When I reached the docks, they were gone.
Okay.
Did anything catch your attention?
The merchant I spoke to seemed nervous. He asked if we really had to pay the ferryman.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps his coins were already stolen?
No, I think not.
I think I've got what I need.
So, where else do we need to go? Here's another one. Hi.
You don't look like the usual people I see passing through here.
I'm not dead, if that's what you mean. I'm searching for something.
Makes two of us. I'm looking for the coins I lost. They must be around here somewhere.
Okay.
Think of when you last had them.
I remember wandering with the crowd of other people. We were all moving towards the dock.
It was a dog,
I
okay.
don't remember where we came from. But as we reached this place, the crowd halted as a man, a politician I think, got up and addressed us.
Okay.
Where were you when you realized your coins were missing?
At the dock. I was going to pay the ferryman when I discovered they were gone.
Uh-huh.
Did you see anything strange during your travels?
Ask her
Only
about the merchant.
politician. He was moving away from the docks while everyone else was moving toward them.
Ah, they are a
I have to
team.
go.
Good luck in your search.
They are a team, it seems. Politician and the ferryman.
Empty coin purses. The strings have been cut.
Okay, so some of the knife. So, what you meet this? Here, this is the investigation area. Here's someone else.
Any news of my coins?
No, not yet. Oops.
I think I've got what I need.
Huh. How far does the investigation area go? What you meet is so no. Still in this area. There must be 2 more hints, it seems. 3 more hints, sorry. Where are these clues? Where are these clues? Uh-huh. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So where do we have to go?
Oh, you're back. Did you need something?
No, not really.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Searching for more clues, lady. Where can they be? Where can those clues be? Aha, now we're out of the investigation area again. There's something.
Someone buried something. something here and then came back for it.
Let's go and have a look.
Hurry. A gold bracelet. But it's broken. Must have snapped when its owner was digging.
The merchant. The merchant. 2 to 1 for the merchant. Yeah, is wood spawning even in the stone? 2 more hints. Come on, game. Where are they? Two more clues. They're well hidden here, it seems. There's nothing. Where are those clues? You I've talked to already, so no reason to repeat. Ah, we're again out of the area. I wish I could mark the hints or something like that, like in other Assassin's Creed games, but I can't. You are still you. Okay, I'm out of the area again. Maybe here's someone? Yes, there's something.
A dagger. Looks expensive. Must have been used to cut the coins out.
Okay, one more. One more. The money's still on the merchant. Out of the area, okay. There's nothing wrong with your computer. I also have the audio problems. With the splashing. Doesn't work the way water's supposed to splash, so... Yeah, but where is the last clue? Aha, out of the area. Here we were already. Here's nothing. Where can it be? Said it's well hidden. Well hidden. Not here. That is him. Oh, come on, game. What is the last clue? Still out. Yeah. That is the last clue. Anyone of you seen anything? No. Ah. There's some stuff. That's not a clue.
Any news of my coins?
Not yet. Ooh.
I found this dagger. Remind you of anything?
Aha! That's what I felt. It nicked me when they cut the strings of my purse.
So
Okay.
did you see who did it?
No, I was too focused on the politician addressing the crowd. Captivating man.
All right.
I think I've got what I need.
Report to Charon. Sure.
The witness was cut while the politician was speaking to the crowd.
Can we fast travel there? I wonder. Ish. Let's fast travel here and go down from there. It's a little bit faster. Definitely. Charon will probably not like it. There's on my headache. Between him and the politician and the merchant. But where might they be? Alright. There we go.
Finally. I was starting to worry you'd got lost.
I didn't think your kind were capable of worrying.
There are many things you don't know about us. Like how impatient we are. Have you discovered who stole the coins?
Yes.
So, the dead were robbed while a politician gave a speech. One witness thought he looked suspicious because he was wandering through the crowd, away from the docks.
Ah, yes. Even I noticed him.
But a rich merchant was asking about paying the toll. I found a nice dagger that must have cut the coins out. And I found a gold bracelet near the hole that hid the coins.
The plot thickens.
Oh, yes.
It was the merchant. He stole the coins.
A greedy merchant. Typical. Come, let us deal with him and be done with this.
Okay.
So you were the one who took the coins from these people.
This is nonsense. No one should have to pay to enter the underworld.
Spare me your platitudes. You stole because you're greedy.
These people had nothing in life.
Uh-huh.
They need nothing in death. If I can't live a comfortable life,
So it was correct.
nobody should.
Uh-oh. Screwed with the wrong guy.
Hades, so nice to see you. Whatever brings you to my shore?
I could hear this ruckus from the bowels of Tartarus. What is happening here?
This man stole coins from the dead and then threw them into the river Styx.
Mortals always seem to find new ways to surprise me.
Oh, yes, they do.
I'm glad you're finding this funny, but these people had coins for fair passage, and now they don't.
If they do not have coins, they cannot cross into my realm. That is the law, Charon.
They were sent here with the coins as law and tradition state. They deserve to be granted passage.
Why don't we let our friend here decide their fate?
Well,
These people were robbed of their chance for peace. They deserve passage.
Well said, Kassandra. They will be granted passage to the underworld.
And what of him?
Feed him to your hounds.
I was hoping you'd say that.
the hounds will like it. Zzzt. Bye bye.
Sometimes we have to make difficult choices. To be able to do so confidently is a rare trait in your kind.
I've done it before. I'll have to do it again.
Oh, yes.
For such a hopeless fleshling, you've come a long way. This should help you in the rest of your journey.
Thank you, Charon.
You've been a passable assistant. I hope you find the answers you seek in this realm.
I hope so too. Spear of the Waiting Dead. That's a nice thing. Alright. Then, next one on the map was a mission next to a viewpoint. Where did I travel? Here. Here's one. Along here. Might this be? Defend Hades' palace from the escaped prison of Tartaros. Not now. There are 3. Okay, later. This one first. Because it's not so centered, the rest is quite centered. And let's see what we can do. Cool. Where are you? 335 meters. Okay.
Off we go now.
Cool. Absolutely brilliant. 200 meters. Why can in this fortification be a mission? What's happening here? Whoa. Spartans and Athenians. Okay. What's wrong with them? Okay, they fight, but wait.
Brasidas.
He has the 5th piece of armor. Uh-huh.
I don't belong here!
No, you don't. No colonels here or something? And you? Can you not? Wasn't done with your friend. Kill the enemy captain. Will do. There he is. Give him a 3. That's it. And him. Alright. There's the next one for a 2. There's also a captain. And this one. And this one. He's the only one left. So, now an explanation, please. What is happening here? Huh.
You're next, soldier!
Brasidas, it's me, Kassandra.
Wow. Gone crazy. I've won him before. Okay. Right. Whoa. Aha. Brasidas. Doesn't look good for you. Ow. Always does the same thing only. He only kicks. One more 3 and he's toast. I said 3. Game. Don't do that. Huh.
You fight like someone I once knew.
We fought the Monger's thugs in a warehouse in Corinth. That's where we met.
The warehouse was on fire. We were surrounded.
Mm-hmm.
Kassandra?
It's good to see you, old friend.
Friend. Friends watch each other's backs, but you were always out for yourself.
Whoa.
My needs and the needs of our people were never a passing thought.
Really?
All you cared about was Sparta. Did you ever consider that Sparta never cared about anyone else? We need to put the past behind us now.
What are you doing here? You're not dead, are you?
Not really.
No, not yet at least. I have a staff from my father. My real father. It has powers. I was sent to the underworld to learn how to use them.
Uh-huh.
Powers?
Powers.
It's a long story. But I've been all over Elysium looking for answers. My search brought me here.
You've been to Elysium?
Sure. Who hasn't?
Honor the gods. Honor Sparta. Keep your oaths and Elysium is yours. My father told me this as a child, and every single day of my life I lived by that code.
Yeah.
But now in death, I'm sentenced to this misery.
If there's anyone I fought with who deserves paradise, it's you.
Then why am I here?
Yeah, you tell me.
You should be taking this up with Hades.
This was Hades' decision. He says I can go to Elysium on one condition. I need to confront my greatest enemy.
Who is that?
Deimos.
Ah.
Deimos.
Oh, shoot. Not possible. He's not dead yet.
Brasidas, you shouldn't be waiting here to fight him.
Why not?
Deimos still lives. Hades tricked you.
No matter. He'll show up. Eventually.
What did Hades tell you exactly?
He said, to walk Elysium in death, the son of Sparta must confront that which defeated him in life.
Gods and their fucking riddles. Can't they ever just say what they mean?
Exactly.
But I think I've already solved your first problem.
And that is?
A true son of Sparta wouldn't dare face an enemy without their shield. We need to find yours.
It's in the Forgotten Sepulchre. I tried to retrieve it, but Hades sent guards to defend the tomb after some Malakas killed Cerberus.
Uh-oh. Well,
That Malakas was me. And now I'm stuck working for Hades.
Why am I not surprised? You've made things around here complicated.
oops.
I wasn't the friend you needed in life. Let me be a friend to you now.
Courage eludes me in the underworld. Deep down, I'd hoped I'd never have to face Deimos again.
Maybe you haven't.
What can you tell me about this Forgotten Sepulchre?
It houses the armor, trophies, and weapons of dishonored warriors. Things they were buried with in death, but were stripped of in the underworld.
Okay.
How will I know which shield is yours?
You should know my shield by now. It bears the colors of Sparta and has been through many battles.
Yeah, but still.
The weight of your shield will
How many
help you feel
shields?
like your old self.
Make sure to take only mine. Taking any others will be your doom.
Oh my. Okay, well. How can I find the shield? Well, it's located in the forgot. Let me loot first. I need the loot. I'm a little bit selfish now, but doesn't matter. Not wrong. Not wrong. Alright, so. It's located in the southern part of the Scorched Lands. Scorched Lands is where? Here. Southern part. The entrance can be found west of the Gate of the Glorious. Where is this Gate of the Glorious? It's here. I've been there. But it seems it's that place where I cannot enter yet. I'm not sure now. We'll see. I'm close to my target.
This is it.
So what else do we have here? A few soldiers. Okay. Not so many, which is nice. Still a chest. The yellow door. They're all underground. They're all underground. Let's go. That's this place. I remember it was one of the last ones. I could not enter. Let's go now. Two or three treasures I have already. That's the third one.
Why would Brasidas' shield be in a place for dishonored warriors? He was the most honorable warrior I knew. That doesn't make sense.
Where can it be? Huh? Sun? Moon? Fish? Right. Ah, the symbols. Got it.
The door is locked. I need to find a way in. These symbols might be the key to opening the door. There are too many possibilities. Maybe there's an answer deeper in the tomb.
Maybe. Maybe. Damn it, wrong guy. So angry. Oh, I'm far enough. Okay. That was a fast shot. Says who? The dead guy? So much for him. Okay. Whoa, whoa. There goes all my adrenaline. Give him 3. There you go. Just to get rid of him. So maybe there's something deeper in the tomb, he said. Could be, but where?
The sands of time. Wonder what that means.
Sense of time. The symbol is time. Okay, got it. Alright, and all the loot is for me. Of course. And let's explore more. There are some similar symbols than the ones over there. Let me have a look. See another symbol. Oh, but loot. Loot is always good, as we know. That's a fact. Ah, snakes. Right. Exploration area. I've explored this already once, but I do not remember those symbols. I don't know where they are. Okay. Right. Let's go and dive. There's some loot somewhere. Here's something. Second symbol is the mind. Okay, got it. How much further do I need to go?
Is that a symbol for the mind? Memories, perhaps?
Perhaps, yeah. Huh? All right. Where do we need to go now? Over here it seems, but there was loot. Don't forget it. And the third symbol B. Probably there where the other soldiers are. Just a hunch. Oh yeah, this is this place, which we opened already. Now the soldiers are over there.
People drink Lethe's water here in the underworld to forget. Water, time, the mind. It's another riddle. I should return to the door.
Yeah, do it. Return to the door. Time, mind, water. Not be that difficult. Time, mind, water. Okay. Guess there was loot. I was too slow in pressing E. Didn't get it. Time, mind, water. Where did that come from? Up there, I think. No. Yes? Yes. From upstairs. Someone's refilled the loot. Very nice of you. Whoever that was. Let's go back to the door. I lost the exit. That's not it. Wasn't this no, in this in which direction now? Oh, loot. Oh, it's here. Alright, then let's have a look.
The door is locked. I need to find a way in.
So, time, mind, water. Time is here. Mind. Was this one, I think? Is it? Where's mind? Must be the skull then. This is water, yeah. The skull. Huh.
The door is locked. I need to find a way in.
Oh, come on. Do it. Once again. Time. Maybe this is not mind. So where is mind? What did it look like? There's three, there's a spider. This is mind.
Of course, this is the underworld. Drink the water, it makes you forget. Your time spent living is lost.
Huh.
Clever.
Okay, then let's see what we find in here. Two guys.
Stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
There's one captain and one minion. Hey, got a 3. Okay. Speed people are scary. Okay. Wow. Okay. Done. This is the vault. It seems.
3 shields. Now which one belongs to Brasilas?
It's a Spartan one, which has seen some fighting. This looks too new.
Brasilas' shield.
I think I've got it. Oh. Let's take them out. We need the money. Do we have the adrenaline? Yes, we do. Okay, cool. F3. Ooh, there's another one. Wasn't me. Just get out of here. We need to be anonymous. Oh no. Give him a 3. Should be able to beat the crap out of him and fill up the adrenaline at the same time. Can you not? You duck. Kassandra, you can duck. You don't have to take every... Come on. She seems to think that she has to take every hit with her body. Not true. Okay. So much for him. Cool. I'm so anonymous now. Then let's get out. It's a nice amount of money, I hope. So... That's an interesting mission. I liked it. So, what I see, there's a shield. 380 meters. Any fast travel? Not really. Okay, then just run and ride. Oh, there's a ferry. Sorta. Hi there. Sorry, my boat. Okay. What do you mean, para?
Hop, hop.
Okay. There he is. Hi.
Your shield, General.
I'll never forget the day this was first handed to me. I was a boy. It was as tall as I was. My commander told me, to hold this is to hold up Sparta. Drop it, and Sparta falls.
He looks like a turtle. Sort of.
Tell me what Elysium's like.
It isn't what you think.
Nope.
It's... Do you feel cold?
Elysium is boring.
Not since I showed up.
Ah, yes. You do have a knack for livening things up wherever you go.
Sort of.
Ah, still dreaming of paradise, I see. Well, no one wants you to get what you deserve more than me.
Really?
I'm glad you two have found each other. We could all use a little help from time to time. Well, you've got your shield. Are you ready to face your enemy?
I am.
What might this be? Can you wait? Huh. Battlefield
Don't
again.
look, Brasidas. Hades is trying to get to you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, explains. Why not to look?
It's been a long time, Brasidas. Come, face your undoing. I am not afraid of you, Deimos.
It's not Deimos, I knew it. It's him himself.
What is this?
It's only natural.
An even greater enemy defeated you long before Deimos ended your life. Deimos was blessed by the fury of the gods. And even after he cut you down once, you still didn't didn't learn! It wasn't hubris. I fought for honor.
What is hubris? No idea. Yes, wait. Just a second. Yeah. You fought with honor. Yeah, well... Or with hubris.
Listen, Brasidas. It was hubris. Don't make this mistake a third time.
As Spartans, I should have known. We live together, train together.
This time, we fight together.
Okay.
It would be my honor.
Let's kill him. Can you stop? You are annoying. Whoa. Whoa. Spaghetti smack, smack, smack. Okay. Of course. Every hit is a kill. It's good. He's really good. But on the other hand, he has two fighting against him, so of course he has to be good. Halfway through, okay. Ouch. Okay. Hit kills. Ouch. Okay. Oh, very close to freeing him. There he goes. And he's toast. Hui! What an enemy.
It was good fighting together again.
I guess it's time to say goodbye.
All right.
Very good. The spears were my brother's idea. Poseidon can be cruel.
He still looks like an elf. I don't trust an elf.
I
Never
did
trust an
as
elf.
you asked. You promised me Elysium.
Not quite.
But you said...
I said that to walk Elysium in death, the son of Sparta must confront that which defeated him in life. And you have not yet done so.
What?
I know. It's all very hard to wrap your little mortal minds around.
To help
Which is
you.
why I'm going to help you.
Why these games? Why not just let him go?
Because eternity is long. Letting you go wouldn't be much fun, now would it? Find the forest of Oasis. The dead will point the way.
Okay.
The Forest of Oasis. Sounds inviting.
It's where I keep the miserable humans who ended their mortal suffering by their own hand.
Ah, those.
If there's one thing I hate, it's uninvited guests.
Okay.
The dead will point the way to what?
I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. You'll just have to trust me.
Again, trust. Never trust an elf. Never trust anyone who says trust me.
Come, Brasidas. The sooner we get this done, the sooner you can be free of this place.
All right. It's here already. Well then.
Here's the forest. Now what?
Hades told us the dead would point the way.
Let's see. The hounds. Don't want to take them out now.
They need to be shut down now.
Okay, hold on. Does he die? Eventually, I think. Loot him. Okay. Adrenaline is again full. Very good. Like to see that.
Dead,
Exploration area.
but not pointing anywhere.
Can you get... Can you... Thank you. Can you get away from there, please? Thank you. Okay, over there. Thank you. I think. Let's just go. Prometheus up there. There's another dead. Hey. Where do we need to go? Right hand. Alright, thank you. What? Who was that? There's again a hound. Phew. That was not a good shot. Okay. Let's see.
I've been waiting for you.
Who are you?
I am Lilera, and you are Brasidas, General, Conqueror, Hero.
Okay.
Hades sent me to find you.
So you finally come to reunite me with my love.
Huh?
Charon carried us along the river, but we got separated. Bring my love to me, and I'll tell you all I know.
Where must I go?
Between the sulfuric pools and the village of the condemned, there is a cave. My love lies within.
Okay.
This task is mine. I will go.
Hmm.
I can't imagine spending eternity without those I love. You must be in great pain.
I'll tell you all, if Brasidas succeeds.
What
Okay.
do you mean, if?
The weight of the past can be a much heavier burden to carry than we realize.
I should go find him. He might need my help.
I think so too. This smells fishy. 500 meters in this direction. Fast travel? Yeah. Yeah. Let's fast travel. It's a little bit faster then. This what the name already implies. Fast travel. Oh. Okay. Over there, 161. Right, then we do not even need the hose. 100 meters. What was that? I don't know. Maybe a snake or something. 70 meters? Why? There's one crypt. And we have a look at that after a little break. 2 minutes, I'll be right back. Okay, and back we are. So, let's see what we find in that tomb. It looked interesting. Up.
This must be the place.
Aha, the second rift. I remember. Sora. This is the second rift. Maybe I should scan first. Let me scan first. Maybe we go there somewhere where the second rift is. There are some soldiers. They're behind the yellow door, I think. Is there a rift? Yes, there is. Okay. And Brasidas. But where? There are a lot of dead people. Means Brasidas has probably gone through here. Somewhere. I'm gonna see if it's the loot again. Very nice. Where is he? Where are you, Brasidas? Ah. Here he is.
There you are.
That's what I thought.
What's wrong? What is this place?
The cradle of the underworld. Little ones who die too soon are kept here. The dead cannot enter.
Okay.
The dead can't enter, eh? Well, let's see about the living.
Okay, find Lilara's love. How do I do that? How can I find him or her? Exploration area, yeah. There's the rift somewhere. Okay. There's a guard. There's another one coming. Is there still another one? No, seems not. Three. Brilliant. Went nicely. Okay. Through that window? Seems so. Down here, maybe? There's one soldier again. There's the captain. Hi. There's also some loot. I didn't get it. What's that? Him. Oh, nothing. Who's killing you? Shut up. Can you not? You get a 3 for me. Brilliant. Okay. Came from over here. See any loot? Seems not. Here's loot. Lots of it. Cool. Nice amount of money. Okay. I don't need it anyway, they're dead. Up. It's a very weird cave. Aha, that was the baby crying. I remember that. I remember that. It was in this cave. Didn't want to give up because of that, but I had to. Is there nothing? Anything snipeable? Yeah, seems so. Who are you?
I see someone.
Oh, there are two? Give anyone an R? Don't be so sure. Hey! Ui! There are 4 now. That's an awful lot. Give anyone a 3? Anyone. Good. One less. One less is always good. Wow. Alright. Last one I want to keep for healing. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, someone gets a 3 now. Him? Okay, alright. Me here. Of course there's a hole in the way. Okay. Soon we have a 3 again. There. Of course not. It's him. Whoa. And heal. Wow. You sparkle so much. I don't like you. Nobody is to sparkle as much as I do. Whoa. What? Finish your sentence before you die. Okay. There's this one. What was up there was something. I think. Could continue over there. Uh-huh.
So much death in these urns. It's a graveyard.
Seems so. Very weird one though. Okay. Ah, there's a baby. Soon. Let me loot first. Okay, everything looted.
Baby's urn. Her love was her child.
Yeah, that's definitely what she wants. Okay, then let's go back. We found it. It's a long way back. Long way back. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Well. Oh. I can just say oh. Sterling is out of question, right? Yeah, it is. Damn it. Let me save. Also out of question. Thank you, game. What if I just stormed through there? Orbs of Hades. These orbs deal damage and drain adrenaline. Destroy them by shooting arrows or using special abilities. Okay, got it. Yeah, now I got it. Thank you for the warning. Warning comes too late. Alright, at least it's done. Huh. Aha, simple arrow is enough? No, it's not. 2 arrows. Got it. 2 arrows. Okay, we're more than halfway through and now we get introduced to a new enemy, so to say. Okay. Not fair, game. Not fair. Could have been earlier. Uh-huh. Then it was... here, maybe? I think so. Okay. So much for you. Seem to be enemies. Good for filling up my adrenaline. It's a very good thing that the game gives you so much chance to refill the adrenaline. That's already very good. Let me loot this one. Then let's go. Huh. Very close to the yellow door. It's over there.
Brasidas! Faster! We need to get out of this cave first. Just like old times, eh, Brasidas?
Are you sure? Neither will you. Okay. Give him a 3. Enough. All right. So we said we need to get out of here first, then let's do it. Hey, there was loot. Take it. All right. What about no?
Victory is close.
Ow. Oh, not again. They are good. These guys are really good. Summon a 3. There you go. And then heal. I think I said heal. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I got him. There are 2 left. Of course. Can you not? You spear person, you. That's it. What's the last one? There. Give him a 3. Enough. Brilliant. Done. Okay. And we're out.
Ashes. Her love was her baby. Why would Hades have you return the ashes of a woman's child?
Good question.
Don't know.
Huh. I'm curious how this ends. 450 meters. Over here. Okay, then that's simply right there or something. So many snakes. Ah, this was the snake pit.
Onward!
Return to the hanged woman. Yeah. Actually, the only thing we can do at the moment to solve this case. But yeah, she will keep her promise, I'm sure. Let's see.
What did you do to him?
The past was too much for him to bear.
Brasidas, talk to me.
I can't.
You can.
Please. I know you've suffered. Still suffered. Tell me what happened and we'll leave you alone.
We were a quiet village before the Spartans came.
Okay.
My husband was no warrior.
He looked Athenian.
Our land was occupied by Athens. Our men were trained, supplied with armor and weapons in case of invasion. We never thought that they would come. When the battle was over, Spartans flooded the village, drunk on victory and blood. They torched our homes.
Okay.
Your husband attacked me in the street.
He was protecting his people, his family. But Brasidas butchered my husband. And when I tried to protect him, he tossed me aside.
At least he did that.
My love didn't survive the fall.
I didn't know.
Whoa.
And so we named him Brasidas the Butcher. He massacred my people and took everything from me. I found my husband's sword and ended the pain.
Is this true?
I don't know what happened.
War is chaos. If you want to point fingers, point them at Ares.
The god of war didn't run his sword through my husband. Didn't throw me and my child to the ground.
What's the diplomatic answer?
Butcher did.
Come, Brasidas. There is nothing more to be done here.
Well.
Honor the gods. Honor Sparta. Keep your oaths, and Elysium is yours. I made an oath to protect the innocent, and I broke it.
Still feel you deserve to walk the fields of paradise? Butcher?
Don't call him that.
Why not? That woman's entire village does. What's left of it, anyways. You Spartans really know how to torch a village.
Okay.
You never answered my question. Say the word, and Elysium is yours.
What word, elf?
Help me, Kassandra. I don't know what to do.
Brasidas, you were a friend like no other. You lived and died with honor to the gods and to Sparta. And you kept all your oaths to me. If anyone deserves to walk the fields of Elysium, it's you.
I want to stay. I don't belong in Elysium.
Okay.
It is for the honorable. But after everything that's happened, you've made me realize I've lost my honor. I've lost my place in paradise.
Fair enough.
Is this your final decision? Excellent. And I have just the task for you. The cradle is now open to you, Brasidas. You will spend eternity reuniting families separated by war. Do you accept this fate?
I do.
All right.
Good. Now, say goodbye.
Thank you for everything you've done for this old warrior. Thank you for being a friend.
Goodbye, Brasidas. It was good to see you.
Shut up. It was a nice last fight with him.
You knew he would stay all along, didn't you?
I had a feeling. Want to know a fate worse than death? An eternity without toys.
Really? Who's he then?
There's nothing more predictable than an honorable Spartan.
All right. So that was the bet that they were talking about earlier. So he was not the one who has the last piece of armor, unfortunately. Wonder who has it then. I really wonder who has the last piece of armor. So, let me see. Is there any other side quest? No, there are 3 here. 3 missions here. What are you? Keeper's Insights. Defend Hades' palace from the escaped prisoners of Tartarus. That seems to be the next one. Okay, well then. Fighting, fighting, fighting. Find and retrieve the Keeper's Insights. The second is in the eastern part of the Morning Fields in the Hall of Manai. Wait a second. That one, maybe we can do that. Eastern part of the Morning Fields in the Hall of Manai. Eastern part of the Morning Fields in the something Manai. Whatever. Eternal Battlefield. Hall of Manai here. Can we get there? I think that was one of those that was only accessible with the armor. But let me still have a look. Just have a look. And if that doesn't work, then we go to the Palace of Hades. And look what Havok we can do there. So, well. Let's see. 241. Most of it horizontal. Vertical. No, horizontal. Okay, whatever. Pussy. There you are. Okay. Can I get up there? No, it seems not. Then let's take the road. Yes, this one was completely close to us. Okay, then we go to the Palace of Hades. And let's see what happens here. Tja. Still one piece of armor is missing. Aha. There are 3. Something. 3 something. We need to defend his palace off. Let's do it. Where are you? Oh my. Ah, they are the escaped prisoners. Got it. Whoa. Can give out 3s? Like no tomorrow. Was 1. You don't need that shield. You die faster without it. And you just need to die. Hölle. Okay. There you go. Brilliant. What do you do? What do you fly here? Flying guys are creepy. Wow. They're good with defending. Question is only, are they good enough? I want to get him out first. He is. Free him. Good. Then him. Cool. So then you. With full adrenaline. So, that's it. That was set number 1. Let's see where is set number 2. There's set number 2. Hull. Oh. Give him a 3. First heal. Give someone a 3. Okay. Loot them. He's nearly empty. Done. Okay, and set number 3. There's one more. Somewhere. Can I get in here? Yes, I can. Okay. What's that one? Use FN3. Can't. Okay. F didn't work due to some reason. Or 3 was enough. Okay, fair enough. 60 meters over there. We are there. What's this one? You're annoying. With your... There you go. Cool. Done. 3 waves of prisoners.
Kassandra? I don't believe my eyes.
Albino.
The fates have mercy after all. Oh, Theos, your appearance is what I've been waiting for.
Funny. You're the last person I want to see.
Of course, of course. Our parting terms were less than amicable.
You sent me to kill my father and tried to kill me.
Which I now regret deeply. Seeing the underworld torn apart by chaos has shown me the error of my ways.
Okay.
Enough talk. If you want me to believe your change of heart, prove it with action.
Of course, I'd expect nothing less.
Cool.
What a mess. Elpinor, I expect this to be cleaned up.
Of course, Hades.
And consider finding a more permanent solution to the Monger's attacks.
The Monger?
While you're at it.
The
Again.
Mongers here too?
The Monger escaped Tartarus. He's continuing the cult's work by recruiting other escaped prisoners as they exit the rifts.
Really?
I've seen them. They put up a good fight.
We've captured one of them, but he won't tell me where the Monger is hiding. Threaten him, perhaps?
What makes you think I'd help you?
Hades and I are close, and you need him to teach you about your staff. Helping me helps Hades. He'll appreciate this, Kassandra. As would I, of course.
Fine. But I'm doing this for myself.
Aha, okay. So, let's see.
By Zeus, not you again, Elpinor. I've heard enough of your spineless posturings to last 2 lifetimes.
Well.
Sounds like you and I are on the same side. I can't stand Elpinor either.
You two seem pretty friendly to me.
I'm the one who sent him here in the first place.
He's a traitor to the Monger's cause.
Tell me where the Monger's hiding, and I'll deliver Elpinor to him myself.
All right, fine. If only to shut you up. He's hiding out in the lost temple of Nyx.
Aha.
You'll never be able to take him down, anyway.
Don't be so sure.
Optional. I've been tracking the Monger from the moment the rifts appeared. There's just one problem. The lost temple of Nyx is behind the veil.
The veil?
Okay.
Since Cerberus was killed, it spilled out into the underworld. The Veil of Tartarus was created to keep out living mortals, so that only those beyond redemption could enter the prison of the wicked.
Which means you'll make it through just fine. But Charon said I would need armor.
Yes, the armor of the fallen. Lucky for you, I may be able to help so we can both infiltrate the Monger's hideout.
Really? Okay.
You want to storm the Monger's hideout together?
Of course, a chance to fight alongside the mighty Eagle Bearer. No one would turn that down. Besides, this is my opportunity to prove that I've changed.
Charon already told me that 4 of the armor pieces are guarded by the Fallen, but that the gauntlets were lost long ago.
Charon tends to confuse lost with misplaced. Rest assured, I will help you find the gauntlets. Meet me at Kronos' treasury.
Okay. The treasury. I've cleaned that up already. And let's see. Maybe we get the armor now. 300 meters. Somewhere. Behind there. Fast travel? No, not really. It's again a side mission. Lost but unforgotten. Or later. Yeah, get up there. Can you? Alright. Yeah, the baby. Remember that case. It was crazy. So 262, I think most of it is vertical. Seems to be. Hades has his own statue. Not impressive. Alright. Superman jumps one after the other. That's cool. meters, 40. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Loot treasure 03. Okay, here we are.
Kassandra, I'm glad you've come.
Would you blame me if I didn't?
I learn your trust in time, and we can begin that process now. This door will lead us to Kronos' treasury, where the gauntlets you'll need are stored. I have the key here.
Okay.
If you want me to trust you, you have to start being honest with me. Why do you have the key?
Hades had me tidy the treasury for him once.
Aha. Okay.
It isn't wise to steal from the Titans.
The Titans fell long ago. No harm in using their tools to put a stop to the monger.
Okay.
So what? You're Hades' housekeeper now?
I like to work for him only on occasion, that is all. Think of me as his mentee.
Hades doesn't strike me as the mentoring type.
There's much about Hades that you don't understand.
Okay.
We'll
Then
need those gauntlets if we want to catch
I
the
want
monger.
it.
My thoughts exactly.
I so want it.
I'll offer my assistance as your personal guide through the treasury.
Let's just get this over with.
Of course, Mistius. Whatever you need.
Gauntlets. And the gauntlets of the fallen.
Tread carefully. The prisoners of Tartarus have been known to attack this cave.
Uh-huh. Okay. Him. Whoa. They're fast. They're like the hunters in the real world. Okay. That hurt. You squirrel. Taken out. Brilliant. Okay, then let's see. There's treasure number 1, there's treasure number...
As though this path can be cleared from the other side.
What do you mean? Oh, there's a lot of loot. We can't go there. Which means we need to go here. I can't see. Uh-huh. What does it mean from the other side? Take the thing out. Very good.
Climbing across and letting me pass.
I might consider it. Then again, I might not. I'll see how I feel when I get there.
This one... something? Aha, it's loot. So... how to get there? I've got to save, by the way. Okay, loot it. There you can also go. We go from here, we jump in the lava. There go. Of course, lava.
No! Out! Out!
And dead.
Caught the light! Shit!
I can't get out of here.
No, no! No! Damn it! No, 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 no!
Oh, not again. Okay. So how do we get up from here? Where? Where to? Should listen to my gut, I think. Go there. Okay. Right. Let's just get up there. Can you drop? You can drop. Very good. Here's treasure number 1. Hey. It's a Vanguard helmet. Not what we are here for. Unfortunately. So if we go over there, then here, then here, then here.
I do hope you're clearing the path for me.
You can hope whatever you want. Then it's here. Wonder who is still there. Can you stop being so fast? Huh. And the godless of the fallen leaving everywhere behind will anger him. No, I don't want to anger him. At least not for now. I can't move these. What was that? Oh, that guy. Didn't even see him. So many guys. Okay, let's give him a 3. Give him a 2. Doesn't need that shield. Give him an R. And then beat him a little bit. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. Would I look like a football? Stop kicking me. This is unbelievable. So maybe now I can see a little bit better what is happening here. This is unmovable, I think. Are these movable? No, they're not movable. From here, maybe. Okay. Huh? A lot of money. Nice treasure chambers, though. Very nice. Okay. So it's blocked. Now all taken care of.
Well done. Now clear the path and I can join you.
Okay.
Perfect. Now let's get to the treasury.
And let's go.
So, how's working for the god of the dead?
You really want to know?
Try me.
All the myths and stories don't come close to doing Hades justice. He's cunning, inspiring, a true architect of life, and also death. He's everything I aspire to be.
Okay. Let's recover the thing.
What is this place?
Kronos' treasury.
Hangs from the ceiling.
Kronos hid all his worldly possessions here, far away from the sons that had been prophesied to be his undoing.
Okay.
It was my favorite story as a child.
All the myths, stories, and epics told throughout the generations were transpiring beneath us all along. And now we get to play among the gods, together.
Let's find the gauntlets quickly.
Over here.
So you know where they are. That's good.
These gauntlets will help me get past the veil. Thanks for your help.
My pleasure, of course.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Not really. I want to loot first. I'm not getting out of here without the loot. Level is 82 already. Yeah, let it come down first during my looting. Here's some loot. Here's some loot. So much enough loot here. Well. Seems to be my level 82 present or something like that. From the game. Thanks, I think. Oh, it's of leather even. Any more? Oh yes, a lot. Can't get those. Can get this, okay. How can I get those? Here's something. Here's something. Ah. Still something. Can't get it. So much loot, it's even partly so much that I can't get it. Weird. This pile is completely disregarded yet, it seems. Looked here earlier. Oh, this corner is also not taken care of. Okay. And let's see. Also something. Let's have a look. Something blue too. Wait, how many treasures are missing? 2. Wait a second, where are you? For example, where's that chest? And counter question, why can't I get to it? Behind this wall here, maybe. Somewhere. Interesting. Maybe from somewhere else? Not so sure now where to find it.
Something's in the way.
Is there anything I can shoot? Not yet. Damn it. How to get in there? Where's the third one? Can I get to that one then? Looks like I could. It looks like I couldn't. It's behind this wall. There are 2 which are behind walls. Huh. Aha, these are movable, it seems. Okay. They are. So this one is movable. Alright. This one's movable. Alright, and that should be enough space for me to get through. It is. Oh, snake! Hi! Okay. Alright. So much for this one. I think the other one could be a similar one, which is behind shelves. to be moved. Oh, there's still something. Forget it. This chest is bothering me. Yeah, some shelves. They're movable. Cool. Space enough. Also a snake? Not yet, at least. There's one. Hi. Hull. Okay. I've got them all. And the location is taken care of. Very good. Very good. There's still something in the wall or something. I don't know how to get that. Oh, here's also something. Uh-huh. All right. I was completely in a different way, this whole place. I think that's enough for looting. No, the gauntlet. Let's get it out of here and see if I have the full armored set now.
Another ambush.
Good thing there's two of us to
Good. Might be overselling it.
Okay. Whoa. 3 to anyone. Give a 2 to him. Just swinging his thingy around there. Not much help though. Did you see that? He moonwalked or something. Okay. Just get out of here. So many ambushes. Feels unsafe. Ah, I was right with my guess that the treasury would be another location in another mission. Good that I didn't waste any time on that earlier. Where's he going now? I don't know. Where's he going? Let's follow him.
Let's go.
What is he doing? What a weird guy. Ah, he's going over there. No, I'm not going over there yet. I just want to see if I have the whole full set of armor. The Helmet of the Fallen, we have it, yes. The Gauntlets of the Fallen, yes, we have it. The Chestplate of the Fallen, yes, we have it. The Waistband of the Fallen, definitely. And the Boots of the Fallen. Yes, we have every single one of those. Very good. Very, very, very good. So, then we can soon equip it to do the rest of the explorations. And find the rest of the Slayers and stuff like this. But that is all what... That is our topic of tomorrow. Because for today that was it. Wow. It was an awful lot of missions that we did today. Keeper's Insights, 2 of 3. 1 is missing. If you then recruit the 4 Fallen Guardians of Hades, I can do that. Definitely. But not all at once. So that is something we will start tomorrow. As I said, for today that was it. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful Sunday evening. Enjoy your start of the week. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay out of trouble. I hope to see you soon again. Tomorrow 1500 UTC, 800 Eastern European Summer Time. Until then, bye.